We're ready to go, and the opening tip is airborne, and the opening tap belongs to Vanderbilt. The Commodores in black jersey, black shorts tonight, old gold letters and numbers with the V logo on each side of the short. They throw it down the pipe in the middle of the lane. Almost turned over, and Magnon does turn it over. He has to save it on the baseline and puts his foot on the boundary, and so the Gators took everything away from the sides. And a turnover. Here's how this one starts.
That play was actually there. I thought Hoggard is the transfer from Michigan State, so he knows how to win games big on the road.
Tom Izzo guy for sure. Here's Condon on the dribble handoff with Richard, who takes it over the top of the arc. And on the weave, he finds Aberdeen. He retreats a couple of steps. We'll find Richard on the bounce, wing left for three. Hallelujah. That's how this one starts. And for Will Richard, who only took 2 shots last game, one of which came in garbage time, it's a good start. 3-0 Florida as McLaughlin sends it to Magnon on the right wing. Magnon holding it over his head, flips it up top to Hoggard. Hoggard around the McLaughlin screen, sealed off by Chinyelu. Sends it up top, and then another turnover by Magnon. He throws it wing left, but out of bounds.
2 possessions, 2 turnovers. Byington's frustrated with that one over there.
We already told you that they're 17th best in the nation at 14.3% turnover rate. 0 for 2 to start.
And they don't turn the ball over a lot, honestly, right?
No. We're about a minute in as Elijah Martin picks up the basketball right side of the lane, down low. Out through Condon and a dribble handoff wing left. Richard into a crowd. He lost the handle. It's saved by Condon, who puts it up and in. That's a 5-0 start.
I can't tell if that was a pass or just the ball ended up in his hand. Either way, it worked for the Gators.
When we talk to Alex later, it'll be a pass. Hoggard drives the rim and finds a layup left side. That's a breakdown defensively in the interior. This crowd will settle in a little bit now, with both sides now having put points on the board. Condon dribble handoff, right foul line center to Martin, turns the corner, works down the right slot, bumps his right shoulder to the defender, and a whistle will indicate an offensive foul.
That was a little late.
A patient whistle as Jason Edwards takes the charge.
Elijah Martin, we mentioned Denzel, but Elijah Martin's got to take some of that point guard responsibility also. But that shot was in his wheelhouse. Big, strong guy backing down a defender. Just used a little too much of that football body of his from high school.
Those are small bowling balls on the shoulders of Elijah Martin. They will do some damage. 5-2 Gators coming up on 2 minutes thing. Edwards bounces up top to McLaughlin, and a dribble handoff here for Hoggard. Hoggard on the right side of the floor, outside the three-point line. Left-hand dribble, driving kick to Edwards, wing left, and the 3 is down for Jason Edwards. You don't want to get him going. It's 5-5. The right wing, and Richard sends it corner right to Martin, and on the catch, he stepped on the sideline, and the Gators turn it over now.
Back-to-back turnovers for Florida after back-to-back turnovers for Vanderbilt.
Same guy, too.
Yep.
It was remarkable at Tennessee. After watching Martin be so aggressive defensively against Georgia, he was unable to do the same thing to a shorthanded volunteer group last Saturday.
He missed his first 9 shots, didn't he?
Hoggard. It was a skip pass caught by Magnon on a leap in the left corner. They'll play pitch and catch. Magnon drives to the left wing into the paint. Condon defending. Here comes Edwards crashing, diving, catching. Throws out, back out to Magnon up top for 3, no good. The rebound tip to Hoggard, wing left for 3. In and out, no good. And another offensive rebound for Vanderbilt. Now a 3-stroke from up high by Nickel. Too many chances.
Yep. Florida's supposed to be the better offensive rebounding team of that. That was a really good possession really aggressive possession by Vanderbilt.
Commodores' first lead is at 8-5. Martin on the left wing turns the corner, wrestled in the lane, stripped by McLaughlin and stolen. Back-to-back turnovers for Elijah Martin. Crossover dribble, Hoggard for the left wing, gets under the goal. Stays in bounds somehow. Flips it out wing right, and that's caught by Todd Golden. That's not allowed. No. Out of bounds, sideline right.
That's 2 passes out of bounds, like with nobody near on the receiving end for Vanderbilt.
It's almost as if they're in a tremendous hurry.
Yeah, Byington's taking, how do you say it? Is it Mannion or Magnon?
Magnon.
Magnon. That's it for Magnon for a few minutes, I think.
They had a Magnon last year. This one's just spelled differently and is a different player.
He's got 2 of their 3 turnovers.
MJ Collins Jr. in for the first time now for the Commodores. 8-5 Vanderbilt as Richard flashes across, catches above the left foul line extended. Will reset to Chinilu, top of the arc. A little shovel to Martin. Stops to the foul line, leaves it inside. Rolling, Chinilu catches and rises, goes up strong to score. That slows down the 8-0
Yeah,
run.
and Florida, and that's where Florida should really have an advantage in this game, is muscle and size down low.
Blocked and harassed by Chinilu at the top of the arc, gives it up to his right to Collins. MJ Collins with a headband on, chest pass to McLaughlin above the left post. Back out to Collins, top of the arc. 2 crossover dribbles. Rises and hits a mid-range jumper 1 foot above the free throw line.
Vandy starts 4 for 6 from the floor.
Yeah, that's offset their turnovers. Yep,
it has.
Aberdeen shirt tail out, gives it to Condon, top of the arc. Dribble handoff, left side for Martin. Turns the foul line, picks up his dribble at the nail. Pitches way right back to Aberdeen. Aberdeen resets the floor, the chest pass to Condon. Fakes a dribble handoff and flips it over to Elijah Martin on the left wing. 7 to shoot, ball knocked out and out of bounds. It'll be off Vanderbilt, or is it? No. Apparently last touch by Martin. That's got some eyebrows raised.
Farm Bureau Insurance, proud to support the Gator Athletics.
All right, Steve, thank you very much. Vanderbilt, he has the ball out of the timeout, and a pass deflected by Klavjar results in a steal for Kondo. 10-7 Vanderbilt as we resume play. 15:22 to go. Feed the low post. Condon up strong and fouled by Carey, who just checked in. So aggressively on both ends of the floor for the Gators out of that first media timeout. And Condon will go through the line as the first participant in the free throw contest on either side tonight.
The Gators have started 3 for 3 from the floor. If they just don't throw the ball to the other team, shooting the ball pretty well.
Yeah. 7 possessions, 3 field goals, 4 turnovers. Now here on the 8th touch for the Gators, it's Condon at the line, and he misses the first free throw. The Gators in SEC games now, coming into today, 68.9% as a team from the free throw line. I'll let you decide if you like that number or not.
I don't like the number.
Second free throw rattles out. 0 for 2. So Vandy survives the latest turnover. And Huffman running point now off the bench for the first time. Takes the dribble to the hard right side of the floor. Drives on Klavjar. Runner right of the rim's no good. Rebounded by Condon. Outlet pass to Aberdeen. Aberdeen in the backcourt with Klavjar. He'll send it to Urban on the left wing, holding it above his head. Flips it to Thomas Houck. His first touch. Houck rumbles down the lane. Almost wrestled loose, and a foul is called here on Huffman for Vanderbilt. They are really engaged when a Gator gets below that SEC logo. They'll stick their hands in there, and I'm starting to figure out how now they've done so well in taking the ball away.
Very, very handsy. Not as handsy as Tennessee, by the way, Sean. So
more forearm-like.
This is earliest Klavjar's been in a game this season.
Yes.
By the way, certainly in an SEC game.
Did not play last Saturday. Aberdeen between the circles. Is around the screen by Houck. Takes Huffman down the right side of the lane. Little runner, it's good. First bucket for Aberdeen here in his first career start. 10-9 Vanderbilt. Aberdeen, 8 points a game in his last 3. All those off the bench. Teeing up a 3 off the right wing is MJ Collins Jr. And here's another team coming into this building looking to shoot threes. Aberdeen around the Condon screen, trying to answer. 3-ball straight away. Rim glass no good. Tap out rebound by Houck. To Richard. High-low into Condon. At the rim, goes up and scores. And the Gators keep pace. Down 13-11.
Again, that's where Florida should have an advantage. Offensive rebounding.
Hoffman sends it right wing. Almost turned over. He was behind McLaughlin. Pitches out to Edwards. Send it in. McLaughlin goes off the near low post. Round she goes to Huffman. Corner left 3, no good. And a rebound won by Houck and Condon again. Outlet pass to Klavjar. Pass double wing right 3. Throws a skip pass. Wing left to Richard for 3. Rattled out, no good.
Alex Condon started that fast break.
Up 2, Vanderbilt shooting at the end to our left. Up into the right corner. Collins contested 3, no good. Richard defending in the corner for the Gators. Klavjar will bring it up the right side of the floor. Plays pitch and catch with Condon, and a collision draws a late Ron Groover whistle on Jason Edwards. It's the right call, just it'll be annoying for those in black and gold.
Probably not the safest pass either,
no.
Actually.
Gators got their hands full, there's no doubt. We knew it going in. Already top 10 wins for Vanderbilt this year against both Tennessee and Kentucky. Long pass in the backcourt to Aberdeen. And with 20 to shoot, Denzel will bring it up here working against Tyler Tanner, a very talented freshman. Two-time Gatorade Player of the Year in Tennessee. Howe catches top of the arc, high-low into Condon. Up strong, fouled, and there's that advantage again with the size of the Gators. Nickel probably gets the whistle here, but there were a couple of guys that hit Condon, who goes back to the free throw line looking to atone.
Yep. You got to make.
Foul is on Tyler Nickel.
So Jalen Carey, the big, just checked in for Vanderbilt. Let's see, what has he got him at? He is at 6'8", 245. Obviously, his dad was an offensive lineman for the Miami Dolphins. His brother, high recruit at Duke University and a first-round draft pick in the NBA. He came with Byington. The only player came with him from Madison.
I remember watching Carey's brother at Duke. He was really special.
Where is he now, by the way? You're the NBA guy.
I know. I was trying to think when you mentioned his draft pick. Aberdeen's going to get his first rest of the night.
And Elijah's taking his place. Let's see if Elijah has simmered down a little bit.
First free throw is good for Condon. One more coming. It's to tie the game here at 12:57 in the first half. Plays and shoots, and the Perth native is now 2 for 4 at the line, stroking 2 free throws here. We're all new again, 13-13. Sam Alexis waiting to check in next dead ball. Double high screen, popping. Huffman catches and sends it right back to Hogard on the near angle. Hogard, the Spartan, still wearing the mint green shoes.
They want to get the ball down to Carey, who's posted up on Martin.
Carey catches on a bounce pass, block left. Twisting, turning, scores up on Martin. And they take advantage of some size to go up 15-13. Richard passes to Kahn at the top of the arc, send the wing left to Klavjar. Urban driving toward the baseline, gets mid-post left side of the lane, muscle a man down, shoots, missed it left of the rim. Another rebound for Howe. Out to Martin, and a turnover. Traveling violation is called here. And it's Klavjar who commits the latest Gators turnover. So it's kind of a clunky start to this one.
It is. Klavjar had a little bunny layup, and
yep.
I think he kind of babied it, and it got blocked.
Coming up on the 12-minute mark. Hogard catches at the left foul line extended. About a good 2 feet behind the three-point line. Throws to Carey on a switch, cutting to the rim, and he scores going up strong, and he flexes at Thomas Howe. Okay, we'll see how that plays out. Carey.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out, that play, because they're obviously see something down there where they think works.
Howe catches, lost the handle, bumped loose by Carey. A steal at the edge of the lane. Outlet pass to Nickel. Pass up top, and Tanner will miss a 3 badly off the back iron. But it's Vanderbilt by 4, and we're coming up on another media timeout. Send it into Houck, wing left. Now out to Richard for 3 off the jab step. No good. Rebound. Houck fouled on the second chance opportunity. So Thomas has been very busy on the glass. Houck at the line to our right. Pair of free throws here. So close the gap. One gap that needs to be closed down probably a little bit is a 9-0 advantage off the bench right now for Vanderbilt. MJ Collins has had something to say about that. The other guy is the one that Chris was just talking about, Jalen Carey. Second free throw by Houck. Good. He's so improved from a year ago at the line.
Twice as good as he was last year.
46.7%
last year. Over 80% this year.
Need a stop. Here's Carey, top of the arc. Picks up his dribble above the left elbow, guarded by Sam Alexis. Sends it out to Edwards. Hard to miss him with those sneakers. Retreats, drives, picked it up. Top side of the lane against Isaiah Brown. Now back out to Edwards, front court right, 6 to shoot. Drives on a Martin. Euro step to the rim. Missed it right in front of the cup. Ball loose in half court. Aberdeen kept it alive. Houck dives to the deck. Saves it for the Gators. Stripped loose from him. Martin to the deck. He's got it. Now to Brown, left of the lane. That's the rim. Attacks it and count it. Goaltending called against Vanderbilt. Elijah Martin's banged up on the play. But boy, the hustle from Houck. Aberdeen, Brown, Martin for the Gators to get a bucket here to tie the game.
That's one of the most unbelievable 50-50 sequences I've ever seen. Let's say, but first it's Aberdeen on the floor, then Houck, There's a lot of.
How is there
Here
no
comes Martin.
foul
How is there no foul?
on McLaughlin for diving on top of Elijah Martin? Well, Chris pointed out earlier with Walter Clayton out, Aberdeen, it's the start, but there's the trickle down, right? Klavjar comes in at his earliest juncture. Isaiah Brown will get increased minutes tonight, and he currently on the floor here above the 10-minute mark in the first half.
You don't know how many minutes those guys are getting, but you do have to steal some from them. And honestly, Sean, they gotta provide something on offense because you're taking your leading scorer out of the game. Isaiah Brown just gave him 2 points.
17-17. Edwards sends it to his right to Collins. Quick pass and around the horn back to Edwards from McLaughlin. Dribbles to the left baseline. Shoots, hits. He flopped. There's no call. And now Elijah Martin is hurt away from the ball. And he's going to head for the bench. John Michelini, the trainer, will attend to Elijah Martin down the tunnel. So Richard, Brown, Alexis, Houck, and Aberdeen now on the floor for Florida. Vanderbilt 19, Gators 17. More pressure full court by the Commodores. Aberdeen will break it. Keeps the dribble alive right front court. Flip it to Alexis, top of the arc. Dribble handoff coming to his left. Working to get it to Will Richard. Richard double teamed immediately. Back to Alexis. Flips it wing right. Aberdeen ISO'd here against Edwards. Chest pass up top to Houck. 8 to shoot. Dribble handoff to Richard. Flips the wing left. Brown attacks the left side of the rim and draws another offensive foul. That is a block charge that could go either way.
Yeah. I think Denzel needed to be ready to shoot that three-pointer on the wing because I don't know how many chances they're going to get like that.
Yep. Chinyelu and Condon returning for the Gators. Alexis and Houck will go to the bench. So Vanderbilt leading by 2, bringing it up the length of the floor. 19-17, and we're underneath 10 minutes to go in the half. And another pass flipped to nowhere. Hogard throws it toward the right front court, and it hits the scorer's table. And another unforced Vanderbilt error has to have the Commodores kicking their backsides.
I'm not sure you see it 3 times in the first half. They're not throwing the ball to nobody. Remember in the Georgia game, there was a couple of that going on, so credit Florida's defense. I remember one of those Georgia players threw the ball up to like Billy Donovan's kids up in the stands. I don't know who they're passing to in this one.
Nobody close.
Yeah,
that's the point.
Got to take advantage of these. Vanderbilt has.
Tyer take the lead on this trip. Aberdeen works right of a double high screen. Kondo will rescreen for Aberdeen. Crossover dribble. Rises up at the right elbow. 15-foot jumper's good. He got the members bounce. Off the rim, kissed the glass, and dropped in for Aberdeen, who's got 4 points.
And Morris, he just settles in. He can do that. You and I know how much he does that in practice.
19-19 the score. Hogard catches top of the arc. Yet to use the dribble. Dumps it inside. Good seal there. They'll throw out back up top. Collins, rip-through move, dribbles in the paint, shoots into minimal contact, and will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Isaiah Brown left his feet there. I think he's trying to
charged the
settle in here.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, Vanderbilt will go to the line for the first time in the ballgame. And it will be MJ Collins. Transfer from Virginia Tech. One of 11 transfers for Vanderbilt in the rebuild now under Mark Byington.
He was on the team with Nickel at Virginia Tech last year. And he's really mad he missed the free throw. Do you know that, get this, Sean, all 18 players, I think Byington takes his positionless basketball thing to a different extreme. All 18 players on Vanderbilt's roster are listed as point guards.
I'm glad you brought that up because I read that in your pregame stuff piece at FloridaGators.com, and I said, wait till I ask Chris about this.
Yeah, and I don't think it's necessary. Now, I talked to Jordan Talley about it, who the director of player development here, who coached at Madison with him. We'll finish this in a minute.
Aberdeen drives into a crowd. Left of the rim, puts it up. It's errant, out of bounds, but off Vanderbilt. Score remains tied at 19 as Nickel missed a pair of free throws at the other end.
But Byington at James Madison was all about just playmakers. He wants 5 guys on the floor who can make plays, who can handle the ball, who can do things, that can really pass. And these bigs are really good passers. So he calls them all point guards, 18 of them.
Sure. Condon dribbles across the top side of the lane. Positions himself left side of the paint with 4 to shoot. Fumbled it briefly, regathers, 2 to shoot, out to Aberdeen. Desperation, deep left wing, 3. Oh my goodness. What a shot by Aberdeen.
I mean, that was nothing but net. Bottom, right?
He didn't even have time to touch the ball and had to leave so quickly. 22-19, Gators back on top. Richard knocks it loose in a double team. They split it with a pass wing left for Edwards. Into the paint and flips up a circus shot of his own, Euroing around Condon. Tough shot. Long outlet pass to Brown. Brown left of the goal, steps through 2, spins it toward the rim, and it's off the mark. Collided with Chinyelu, and now it's a power play to the other end for Vandy. Edwards into the lane, attacks the rim and draws a foul. So Edwards will go to the line to shoot 2. And it'll take us to the under 8 timeout. Very competitive basketball game so far between the Gators and the Commodores, each of whom won a game last year, each at home.
It's under 8 minutes in the first half here with the Florida Gators leading 22-21 against Vanderbilt. This matchup against Vanderbilt comes forth a milestone for Florida's Denzel Aberdeen. The junior guard from Orlando made his first career start tonight after 65 games. The only other Florida player, Sean, in this century with more games before his first start is Chris Richard with 112.
We had a scoring change, and then they changed it back.
What is going on? They gave him goaltend and then took the goaltend back. Right.
Yeah. So Jason Edwards at the line to our left to shoot 2. And as Ken mentioned, the Gators up by 1, but tied at 22 as Edwards knocks down the first of 2 opportunities. The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. Edwards knocks down both free throws.
He's perfect. He's 3 for 3 from the floor, 1 for 1 from 3, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
3 lead changes.
He is
down
a
the
bucket.
half. He is a bucket. Backdoor cut. Nice catch by Richard, assisted by Condon, and the layup is good.
That was a
reverse
tremendous
left to
play
right.
out of the timeout.
Yep.
Just great backdoor cut.
4th lead change in the half. 24-23 Vanderbilt. Rand Huffman dribbling front court right. Guarded by Klavjar. On a switch, he's got Chinyelu top of the arc. Driving kick to the left wing. Nickel takes it to the edge of the lane, rises and pops an old school mid-range jumper. And Nickel's been a bit of a bucket here of late as well, averaging nearly double figures in conference play.
They were going to score there either way because Carey had Klavjar back down on the post. If that ball was off, Carey was getting the rebound.
High low, Condon to Chinyelu, block right. He goes up strong, baby right hook, no good. Rebound popcorns to Condon, left of the iron. Throws out to Klavjar. Swing to Aberdeen. Wing left for 3. Went along, no good. Rebound, Chinyelu on the weak side. Beat Carey to it. Out to Klavjar for 3. A whistle waves off the shot.
Underneath?
Yep. Chinyelu is going to get whistled here, I think, for a little extracurricular activity with Huffman. Rubin here of late. Last 3 games, 1.6 points per ball game, 5.3 rebounds per game. Where's the foul?
Where was the foul? He's smiling about it.
Chris Harry just watched the replay. Chinyelu and Carey acknowledging we're just playing hard against each other.
Urban Klavjar is an outstanding shooter, but it just hasn't translated. We see it at practice. You know that, Sean.
Yeah.
3 of 17 now on the season. He was wide open for that 3.
Carey between the circles, just got away with a double dribble. Bounce pass to Edwards. Off the Carey screen. Edwards steps back for 3-wing. That's way off. But Carey jumps in there to rebound it and score on second chance. Ouch.
Ball was right in Condon's hands. He kind of just banged off it right to him.
27-24 Commodores. 6:15 to go in the half. Aberdeen drives to the right side of the lane. Back to the goal. Turns over his right shoulder. Twisting, shooting. Got it. And one. Oh, baby. Aberdeen's got a look about him here in this first career start. And a possible old-fashioned three-point play on a foul charge to Grant Huffman. I mean,
Denzel's answering the bell.
yes. The degree of difficulty on that play, just outside of the restricted area. Chinyelu checks out. Thomas Houck back in for another run here in the first half. So a chance to tie the game. Aberdeen at the line for the first time. Oh, he missed it.
Pushed
And a
off.
foul on Condon, pushing off, trying to rebound the miss. Todd Golden with his palm skyward is trying to get some kind of explanation from Ryan Groover about the whistle right now. That's the 6th team foul on the Gators here in the half. Settle in, gang. It might be here a little bit.
6 on both teams.
Hogard will bring it up. Darts to the right side of the lane. Push shot with the right hand, no good. Another rebound for Carey, left of the rim. Back up strong and scores on Richard. Boy, he is really,
He's an animal.
really powerful.
He like reached over Will Richard with that 6'8", 265 pounds.
29-26 Vanderbilt. Commodores shooting 57% here in the half. Up top to Houck for 3. That's home for Thomas Houck. And Houck needed that in a pretty good way. He was 2 for 16 from three-point range in conference play. That ties things up at 29.
He was asked in media yesterday. He said he's going to keep on shooting.
Hogard drives the right slot, and he got underneath 2 Gators to score a layup.
That was a blow by.
That can't happen. Too much in the paint right now. Each side has 14. Condon hands it off to Richard. Bumped by Carey. Throws from the top of the floor, wing left for Denzel. Drives, climbs, nickel, missed it. Rebound, Condon, and puts it up and in with a 2-hand dunk. Timeout, Todd Golden. He wants a 30-31 with 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. I know this is unofficial inside the huddle, but they're talking about what the problem that carries.
31-31. Vanderbilt ball out of the Gators timeout. Aberdeen picks up Hogard between the rings. As he dribble down the left side of the lane. Spins, throws to Carey. Shoots from 14. An air ball. That's touched on the baseline by Vanderbilt. Mignon back in. He had started. He tried to sneak behind Houck, but stepped on the baseline trying to rebound a very short shot from Carey. Well, Elijah Martin, who left banged up earlier in the half, is back to the Gators bench.
Clavjar bringing the ball up now. A little bit of everybody.
Will hand it in the center jump circle to Aberdeen. Condon out the screen high. Denzel draws the big on the switch, sends it on a pick and pop to Kondo for 3. Back iron no good. Rebounded by Hogard. Hogard up the right side of the floor. Eyeing up Clavjar. Pushed off. Layup swatted away by Condon, and they're going to call a goaltender. Condon got up in front, knocked the shot away, and the goaltending is called. And boy, this crowd's hot.
How about the forearm before the shot?
Yes.
On the way to the basket.
By Hogard.
Todd is furious. I mean, I just saw the replay. Yeah. I mean, my God.
Courtney Green is the crew chief tonight. Former NBA official Vladimir Voyard-Tadal and Ryan Groover also on the whistle. So Vanderbilt, with that, goes back up by 2, 33-31, 4:27 to go. Full court pressure by the Commodores, and it'll be Houck and Aberdeen to break this man press. Aberdeen gets it across, guarded by the freshman Tanner. Feeds Houck between the circles. He'll shove it to his right for Richard. Richard finds Condon. Top of the arc, dribble handoff on his left to Aberdeen. Find Clavjar sideline left. Drives the baseline. Runner goes up. It did everything but go in. It rimmed out. He's snake bit.
He is snake bit.
Hogard top of the arc. Step back 3 to his left. That side iron no good. It's off the fingers of Richard. Grabbed by McLaughlin. Another second chance opportunity for the Doors. Feed Carey in the low post. Houck knocked it loose. Carey retrieves it outside the paint. 3:45 to go. 8 to shoot. Carey works back downhill. Block left, falls down. Tied up by Houck. We should have a jump ball called. And yes, it will be Gators basketball with the possession of the arrow. They did rule a jump ball prior to the media timeout. The arrow belongs to Florida, so the Gators will have it coming out of the break.
I'm still miffed about that goaltend because that sure looked like a clean block by Will Richard, and it looked, Alex Condon, and it was going to be a 3-on-1 break going the other way. And I'm looking for something, Sean. Elijah Martin has got zeros across except in the turnover category where he has 4.
Martin.
And we know this is wearing on him, so he wants to impact this game right now.
With just 6 points against Tennessee on Saturday. Pass toward Houck. He had to really wrestle to catch it right of the circle. Flips it back to Aberdeen, and the shot clock now at 7 as Condon catches straight away for 3. Little strong, no good. Richard taps the rebound, but an unfortunate bounce right to Devin McLaughlin for Vanderbilt. 3:05 to go in the half. Vandy can take the lead back here, and Jason Edwards, their microwave scorer, is back on the floor. Almost turned it over. Pass up top, grabbed by Carey between the circles. Handed to Edwards. Edwards twisting to the foul line. Turns into the defender Aberdeen and walked with it. Took an extra step. And traveling violation called here against Edwards. And that's Aberdeen locking him up. One step inside the right elbow. One thing we've always known about Denzel, he's a willing defender. And he can harass the daylights out of guys. And he's having to do it on both ends of the floor here in a new role today. And now Carey needs medical attention. 5 of 22, that's 23% from downtown. He throws a football pass the other end. Kind of tracks it down, lays it up and in. He almost ran out of room. That is a 91-foot pass, baseline to the bucket of the other end. Touchdown Gators.
Remember, first team All-State quarterback at Summit, Mississippi, and MVP of the Alabama-Mississippi State football All-Star game.
Wow.
That was a pass.
Gators lead by 2. Carey attacks the rim, and he just spun off a Houck like nothing was there. Wow. Lays it in with his left hand, tied at 33. And trapped Aberdeen, almost got it away from him. Releases to Condon, dribble handoff wing left. Martin turns, pocket pass to Kondo, showing to a diving Houck. Collision at the rim. He missed a runner with the right hand. But Houck is going back to the free throw line where he's 2 for 2.
Nice little leave off there by Condon, who obviously was pitched down low. Had a guy on his body. Tommy crashed, kind of two-handed it to him. I'm sure Tommy's frustrated that didn't go in.
Lockton picks up the personal foul. I don't know if I've ever seen Houck not attack the rim with full speed.
He does everything full speed.
Free throw good for Thomas Houck. Sam Alexis in for Condon. Condon sits down with 10 points.
5 rebounds. Nice minutes from him.
Kondo needed a bounce. Everybody needed a bounce back. Kondo had 4 points on Saturday. Houck missed the back end.
That's a rare one.
Yep, rebounded by Tyler Tanner. Hogard will patiently get this into the half court. He'll jog to his left now with 2 minutes remaining in the half. Richard guarding up top. Hogard drops left of the carry screen. Hesitates, attacks, left of the rim, missed a runner off the back iron. He fell down. Power play to the other end for the Gators. Aberdeen pauses, chest pass to Houck, top of the arc. Commodores back defensively now. Richard takes from him, feeds Martin. Entry pass toward the paint, deflected by McLaughlin and stolen by Vandy. And again, Martin having trouble valuing the ball here as Edwards tries from the right way and draws a foul on a layup. Count the bucket for Jason Edwards. And a possible three-point play to get him to double figures. Vandy takes the lead on that. The foul charge to Sam Alexis. All-American Athletic Conference first team last year in North Texas, Jason Edwards. He's listed at 6 foot. That's generous.
He was a big-time transfer prospect.
They used him for 11 games off the bench. I don't know why. He's starting his 6th straight now, and he knocks down the free throw, and Vandy leads by 2.
I thought that was a misprint when I saw it in the stats.
Richard will bring it up this time now for the Gators, down 36-34. Give to Aberdeen, who's fouled by Tanner on the catch. No call, and now Carey will foul Condon, stepping off the elbow, trying to come get it near the three-point line.
That's Carey's second.
This will be a bonus situation. Vandy is over the limit, has been for some time. So Kondo can tie the game with a pair of made free throws. 10-1 at home. The Gators saw their only loss to Missouri. But in all other wins here at home this season, they've just blown the doors off their opponents. Not even close. The average margin of victory is over 20 points.
And in every one of those, Walter Clayton was bringing the ball up.
This is very, very true. But we got a rock fight here.
We do.
In the first half. Now it's not nearly as muddy as it was in Knoxville. First free throw good, one more coming. This to tie the game with 1:22 to go. Missed it off the front rim. And Florida's 6 of 11 at the free throw line in the first half.
Another place where they miss Walter, one of the best free throw shooters in the conference.
1:10 to go in the half. Carey top of the arc. Trying to be a point guard, gives it up to Edwards. Drives in the paint, tried to go up and under Houck. Lost it off his knee out of bounds. Houck did not foul. And the Gators get the ball back with 1:05 to go in the half.
That was a great
Subs
play.
on both sides.
Great play from behind. I'm looking right in it. But he doesn't even touch him.
Well, that was just
I thought it was a blocked shot from our angle, but no, he just banged it off himself.
Aberdeen throws it into Klobuchar, who just re-entered. Urban, a good ball handler, will bring it up here against Hogard, the former Spartan from Michigan State. Uses a Houck high screen, front court right. Urban bounces to Houck. Houck dribble handoff here to Richard on the near side. Races over the top of the arc, lost the handle briefly. Gathered it back, and on a weave it finds Klobuchar from the hands of Alex Condon. 8 to shoot. Klobuchar drifting to his left, goes to Condon. Condon top of the arc, now to Houck. Up top, open three. Off the iron of the glass and no good. Rebounded by Carey. Shot clock at 26, game clock at 32. Vanderbilt trying to take a lead to the locker room here on the road. The Gators, when trailing at the half this year, are 2-3. 14 to shoot.
Including the Missouri game, correct?
Yes. Hogard at the center jump circle. Here comes Carey to screen high. Left of the screen, Hogard works left side of the lane. Works to the SEC logo. Dumps underneath. Carey catches. Rises, goes up. Ball tipped by Condon, and it never hit the rim. Shot clock violation, leaving 5.5 seconds left on the clock, and the Gators a chance to grab a lead before the break. Into Condon. Back to Aberdeen. 4-3, right sideline. Deep three on the wing is going to be wide left. Out of bounds. The only meeting between these two, it's rare when you go back through the history of the series that they play home and home. And a backdoor cut results in a catch and a reverse layup for Edwards to start in the second half. Guess who was involved?
That was easy.
Yep. Another big passing. Maybe they are all
More points in the
positionless.
paint. That's right. Yeah, maybe they are. Good point.
Richard going right on the dribble, and there's a whistle. It's because Magnon is tangling with Condon.
Magnon was really quiet in the first half. Only played 6 minutes.
Yep. Magnon making the start, his 15th of the season for Vanderbilt. Transfer from Cornell, all Ivy League.
All Ivy
guy.
League, right?
Yep. 38-35, Andy. Into Martin, wing right. Dribbles uphill, puts his attention to the paint. Little collision, pass out to Richard for three is good. So the assist for Martin is a good start. The three for Richard's awfully sweet, and the game's tied at 38.
Some good activity on the bench after that play from Walter Clayton, up and really cheering his teammates on.
Just joining us, Gators without Clayton tonight. First change in the starting lineup all season. Ankle injury for Clayton. Over the right wing, Nickel for three, can't answer. Rebound spiked, and a whistle, and a foul on the Commodores.
I tell you what, that's that ghost screen play I think that the Gators are really focused on it. Shoot around today with Nickel, where it looks like they're going to try to set a screen for him, and he just kind of sneaks off and gets an open three. He missed that one.
McLaughlin picks up his second foul. Richard will bring it up here for the Gators, playing Aberdeen off the ball for the moment.
And that's not something you've seen a lot this season, have we? Will Richard bring the ball up?
Condon now, top of the arc, works left, hands it off to Martin, turns tightly into the lane, down the right side, lay it in. No, wave it off, and an offensive foul is called. Did he extend the arm again? No, it was a clear out by Chiniolu. Yep.
The Gators live with those duck-in screens, man. And look, I don't think he kind of wheeled his his arm out on that one. If he doesn't wheel his arm out, I don't think it's a foul.
We're also at that point in the season, too, Chris Harry, that officials and opposing teams alike are starting to point out to each other what other teams get away with.
That's right. That's right.
38-38.
Florida makes a lot of hay with those duck ends, though.
Yes. And they're moving illegal screens. Just haven't been called. McLaughlin just got away with a moving screen. Goes on a roll down the lane to catch and lay it in.
He had his arms out like,
oh, my gosh.
Like he was a left tackle or something, like Carey's dad.
A kick-out block, yes. Vandy by 2. Aberdeen gives it to Condon. Lobs for the rim. Caught underneath by Chinyelu. Turns around and knocks down a little baby hook. Very silky mitts there by Ruben Chinyelu. Hockey term. Ties the game at 40.
Great dump down pass.
Hogarth drives to the left wing. Jump pass to Nickel on the right sideline, and he made contact with the sideline on the catch. Turnover Vanderbilt.
That's one for each team on that sideline. Same place as Elijah Martin, isn't it?
It was back in the opening minutes.
Maybe that line's moving.
10th turnover already for Vanderbilt. Chance to take the lead for the Gators. 7 lead changes in the ball game. Aberdeen above the left foul line extended, flips it to Martin, wing left, feed the low post. Chinyelu turns over his left shoulder, sends it wing right. Richard drives to the rim and dunks it with the right hand. There's your Florida Dairy Farmers dunk of the game.
They were so cognizant of him taking that three, and they had the fly-by defensive play. Will is great on those baseline, being aggressive. Went strong to the basket, tomahawk with the right hand.
Locked it down the right side of the lane, bumps. Is he in the gather? Foul on Chinyelu is his 4th. There was more contact by Steve Egan at the Chick-fil-A line over at the Wright Student Union earlier today than that foul there.
Steve knocked me over for some nuggets, I think.
If you put Polynesian sauce in the way, it's trouble. Free throw's good. 42-41. The difference is the Richard Florida Dairy Farmers dunk of the game. Florida Dairy Farmers celebrating more than 35 years of building a strong and healthy Gator Nation. Number 99, don't see that very much. Devin McLaughlin missed the second. So it's a 1-point trip for the Commodores. Gators lead by 1. Both teams now shooting 55% for the game. The early second half. Aberdeen between the rings. Chest pass to his right to Houck. He'll zip to Martin at the top of the floor. Elijah drifting to his right. Dribbles between the legs. Lobs to Richard. Underneath, a pinpoint give to Houck. Right. And he's fouled on the catch.
Thomas was his activity down low. He's such a tough cover. I mean, maybe you get him, but he's just going to move. I mean, he never stops moving.
Here's how tightly this game has been played. Florida's largest lead today is 5. Vanderbilt's is 4. No team has been able to separate from the other.
How many lead changes? What we got on lead change? 8.
Into Condon, wing right, handed off to Richard. From the break at the line, dribbles in the paint, reverse layup, blocked by Magnon. Loose ball for Condon, slip to Martin, pops it up and in. A baby jumper for Elijah Martin in the paint.
He did it the hard way. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
It's his first bucket of the ball game. 3-point lead for Florida. Bounce pass to Carey, top of the arc. Carey inside was slipping MJ Collins, and the layup is good. Slipped the screen.
Now that drives Gators coaches nuts.
Golden smacks his hands together. Aberdeen drives to the left low post. Double pump shot, no good. Rebound on a block out by McLaughlin. The freshman Tyler Tanner will bring it up. Along the left sideline. Bounce pass to Carey at the nail. Dumps it corner right. Magnon for 3. Rim twice, but no good. Rebounded by Houck. Outlet pass to Aberdeen. He'll go inside to Kondo, who's held by Carey. Catches twisting up and strong to score. Oh, the Aussie.
Another assist by Aberdeen. Nice find down in the post.
4th assist.
But again, Kondo with the footwork.
Carry for three straight away.
And then he does the inject into my veins.
Oh, boy.
Right at the Gator bench.
Jalen Carey was 6 for 20 from three-point range coming into the game.
He was wide open on that one.
Ties the game at 46. Aberdeen to Houck. Swing it left wing for Martin. Martin leads for a rolling Houck, and he's held on the cut to the rim. Another Vanderbilt foul. This will be the fourth on the Commodores, and it will take us to the under-16 timeout.
With Walter out.
Gators basketball on the baseline, shooting at the same end. On the left here, Aberdeen throws it into Condon. Dribbles over the top of the arc, handed off to Martin. Martin turns the corner, slings it wing right to Richard. Step back and a bounce pass for Kondo. Posting up, right block, turns and a hook shot on Carey, no good. Condon can't secure the miss. Tanner able to clear it for Vanderbilt. Tanner Griffin to his right, guarded by Aberdeen. Under 15 minutes to go. Tanner drives over the goal, up high to Carey. 2-foot jump stop in the lane, pops to the rim and scores with the left hand. He's got 15, having a big game. 48-46 Vanderbilt.
Kondo challenged him, but he made an athletic move, man. Switched to his left hand and just made a layup around him.
Now hands it off sideline right for Richard. Left hand dribble, picks it up, holds it over his head, feeds Kondo, top side for three. Clanker off the iron, rebounded by Houck. Out to Martin, same spot for three. Back iron, no good. Nichols secures the rebound for Vanderbilt.
Two wide open threes.
4 for 15 now are the Gators from three. Drive to the rim by Hogard. Missed their layup, well defended by Houck. Aberdeen quickly up the floor, behind the back dribble, lays it up off the glass. It's too strong, and Nichols able to get a stop for Vandy. Sam Alexis waiting to check in for the orange-clad Gators tonight. 48-46 off the high middle screen. Tanner drives right, pick and pop with Carey, send it to the left wing. Collins, step back with the dribble, down the left slot, sneaking to the rim. Scooper with the left hand won't go. Rebound spiked on the floor, goes off Houck, but safely put out of bounds by Martin. Chest pass up the right wing. Richard for three. Good, he got it. Well, Richard's got multiple threes tonight, and the Gators go back on top, 49-48.
Nice forward pass, pitching it forward by Elijah Martin. Man, Will Richard in transition. It's good. It's good for the Gators.
13 now for Richard. Hogard picks it up, front court left. Pitch and catch with Tanner, same side. Hogard walks the dribble in front of his own bench, guarded with some space by Martin. 4 to shoot. Pass to Nickel, top of the arc, drive to the rim, layup, blocked out of bounds by Thomas Houck. It'll stay with Vanderbilt, but with only 9/10 of a second left on the shot clock.
Man, Thomas coming over from the weak side.
Advantage Gators in shot blocks now. That's 3.
Tremendous play not to foul him on that. Came up from behind him.
Chris Harry in for Lee Humphrey tonight. And out of the coffin corner here, Vanderbilt will have to inbound.
No lob to the rim. No lob to the rim.
Isaiah Brown's in charge of that, defending that. He just checked in. Circling to the rim. Lob to the rim denied by Houck. And the shot clock violation comes true. And the Gators this season now have forced 16 shot clock violations, the first of which comes tonight here at 13:07 to go in the second half.
They tried to, I don't know if they were intentionally going after Isaiah Brown there, but he got in the mix a little bit. I think they were.
But Houck was plenty there to help.
He was.
Full court pressure by Vanderbilt. Brown receives the entry pass, sends it up the right side to Aberdeen. Aberdeen freezes, shoots a 14-footer, no good. It was a leaner. It was a bit off balance. Rebound loose, secured by Vanderbilt and Nickel. Outlet pass to Hogard from the left sideline, drives to the right elbow, leaves baseline in the dunker's spot. McLaughlin missed a bunny and then missed a second chance tap in, cleared by Isaiah Brown for Florida.
2-point blank range.
Aberdeen sets up Alexis, top of the arc. Working to his right, hands it off to Richard, and a reach-in foul called against M.J. Collins. It was right in front of Vladimir Todal, so an easy whistle there.
He gave the what did I do, though.
Yeah.
I saw that a few times at Tennessee that didn't get called. Did you?
Multiple occurrences. It's Richard, Houck, Aberdeen, Alexis, and Brown on the floor for the Gators. McLaughlin and Jason Edwards now anchoring the Vanderbilt attack. Inbound for Aberdeen in the backcourt, sends it to the right front court for Richard. Quick lob to Alexis at the foul line extended. To Houck, top of the arc, back to the right wing. Pocket pass, Richard in a bounce to Alexis. Reaches for the rim. Missed a shovel shot with the left hand. Cleared by Vandy. Edwards freezes Houck. Shoots a fader baseline right, no good, but a rebound and a second chance weak side bucket for Devin McLaughlin.
Got beat down the floor.
Yep.
Two guys are on the guy with the ball. Nobody put a body on him.
Vandy back up by 1, 12 minutes to go. 50-49. Houck catches on a slip screen right of the paint. Out to Alexis for an open three. Oh, hello. Sam Alexis knocks down just his third three-pointer of the season.
He sets his feet every time when he takes that shot. We see it a lot in practice. He's not great at it. He nailed that one.
McLaughlin misses a three ball up top. Gators lead by 2. Richard picks it up between the rings, releases to his left to Aberdeen, drives to the top of the arc, behind the back bounce pass to Houck. Touch pass to Alexis, everything above the top of the key here. Richard takes from him. Richard off the bounce, shoots a three, bang, got it. Fourth three-pointer for Will Richard, and he had all day to think about it. In fact, he passed up the first look he had at the rim.
He sure did, and he just waited for the guy. It's that pump fake again. He waited for the guy to run by. I can't remember the last 2-possession lead for Florida.
It was 5-0.
5-0.
55-50. Edwards for three up top. Short. Rebound, Gators. Alexis saving it from going out of bounds.
Behind the back
short-handed up the floor. And a pass deflected toward the rim is stolen back by Vanderbilt.
Lost his poise a little bit. It's the biggest minutes of Isaiah Brown's life, no doubt.
Edwards drives, layup left side. Count it, goaltending. So a goaltending violation called on Isaiah Brown and a foul. So Edwards in the line to our right for a possible three-point play. Missed the free throw. So it's 55-52. Gators lead Vanderbilt with 10:29 to go. And just a three-point game, despite Vandy 2 for their last 10 shooting.
Yeah, they've missed 8 of their last 9 before that goaltend.
Alexis catches sideline right, dribbles hard to the right side of the lane, goes up strong and banked it in, plus the foul. So Alexis with a three and now a three-point play possibly to really help the Gators off the bench.
You know, in Arkansas, Sam had a really nice game at Arkansas, and they really needed him there because of foul trouble. He's kind of responding here.
You know what
especially with Ruben with 4 fouls.
He was the first Gator out to warm up, Chris. And I said, "Are you having fun?" He missed the free throw. I said, "Yeah." And he said, "You know, I'd like to be able to help a little more." I said, "All right, Sam." I said, "Tonight, 8 points, 6 rebounds, and a block." So far, he's had 5 points, 1 rebound. He's got some work to do there. 57-52.
This would be a great time to start what those coaches call a kill. 3 consecutive stops.
Edwards trying to get loose.
Sam is.
And
Tommy's furious.
Yep. Edwards hunts contact. Todd Golden is really upset.
Really upset.
Foul on Houck comes at 9:50 to go. And
Thomas does such a good job moving his feet. Look at this call.
There's no
what
foul.
In the world? What in the world?
It's Edwards is a flopping machine.
The Rowdies agree with you, Sean.
Yes. Urban Klavjar back in. The sub for Aberdeen. Brown also to the bench. With Elijah Martin making a return.
That's the 4th team foul on Florida. Yep. Vandy has 6, so Gators will be shooting free throws the rest of the way.
Tanner top of the arc. Pitches to Carey. Contested 3 is off the mark. Rebound, tipped by Martin and grabbed by Will Richard. I'll let him take that shot. 57-52. Inside, Alexis draws a foul. Alexis had 2 guards pitching him, Magnon and Edwards. Clear mismatch, and Richard was seeking to exploit it. They have to foul Alexis. Jason Edwards will pick up his 2nd foul.
Yeah, and he's complaining about it after what the benefit of the doubt he got on the other side. But say they had two guards sandwiching Sam on that play. Sam has to take advantage of this here.
So 1-1 for Alexis. Brick the first. And a long rebound spins out to M.J. Collins, Jr.
He struggles at the free throw line for sure.
Man. Gators now 6 of 13 on the night.
Oh, boy.
Collins, left angle, darts around a carry screen, stops, shoots above the foul line, and knocked it down. He broke the ankles of Richard. M.J. Collins is a mid-range machine.
Had a chance for a 3-possession lead. Nope.
Ball deflected out of bounds, off Vandy. Say it again.
I said I had a chance at a 3-possession, but, Sam's got to knock those free throws down. At least one of them.
Vanderbilt trying to do everything they can to erase the memory of their last second half played when they got smoked in Norman 61-27 in the second half to lose. Gators by 3. Klavjar pitches to his left to Houck, right back to Urban. Feed the low post. Alexis comes off the right side of the paint to catch. Works carry to the foul line. Back out to Klavjar for 3. There it is.
Boy.
Klavjar buries the one we've all been waiting for.
That is, that's perfect. Sums it up perfectly.
Florida's hit their last 4 shots.
Biggest shot of Urban Klavjar's career. Couldn't have come at a better time.
Largest lead for Florida, 6. Edwards had to go off his shoulder. He saved it from going over and back. Edwards driving on Klavjar from half court. Twisting, shooting, halfway down the lane, missed it. Rebounded by Houck. Houck's got 5 boards. Up to Klavjar. Wing left for 3. Go!
Oh, my goodness.
Urban Klavjar. Back-to-back threes. Timeout, Vanderbilt.
Look at the Florida bench. It's all the time. Finally answering. Urban Klavjar, late signee for the Gators. Struggled to get on the scoreboard, but this is a professional basketball player from overseas. What a moment for him right now.
9-point lead. We take a break. 8:12 to go in the second half. Florida 63, Vanderbilt 54. Lucky number 7, Urban Klavjar, the first ever at Florida to wear the number 7.
How about that?
Is right now a big storyline in the second half.
Sean, he hadn't scored.
Hogard to the rim, a Euro step and a layup blocked by Alexis. Just got his fingers on it.
Klavjar hadn't scored in SEC play this season. He scored 6 points in 35 seconds.
63.
When the Gators had to have them.
Absolutely. 63-54 Florida now with 7:47 to go. Klavjar drives to the left wing. Dumps the corner right to Martin. Martin attacks the edge of the lane. Stops, pops, and scores.
With the left hand. He was in traffic. He was well guarded, but pushed it with his left hand. Nice floater.
Largest lead. First double-digit lead on either side. 7:28 to go second half. Carey, elbow to Edwards. Drives past anticipating Richard and runs it in. A little 8-footer down for Edwards, who's got 18 points in the ballgame.
That breaks an 8-0 run for Florida.
Klavjar wing right. Taps it out to Alexis. Up top for 3. Short. Rebounded on a bounce by Houck. Houck pulls out left of the lane and shoves it to Klavjar. Back to Houck. Houck from the right side of the lane. There was a skip pass to Richard on the left front court angle. Need to shoot. Richard dribbling around a Houck screen. Pick and pock with Houck. Houck catches, drives on Carey to the rim. Fouled by the help defender.
With
McLaughlin
1.9. 1.9 on the shot clock.
Give me an idea of what started to emerge here in the second half.
Well, I talked about you had to be better with the bigs. What's happened is the game's totally changed with the three-point shot. Florida in this half is 6 of 9 from the arc. Vanderbilt's 1 for 6. And Urban Klavjar's, he's our player of the game right now. For 2 buckets because they came at an unbelievable time and got this crowd right into the game.
A separating stretch for the Gators. Thomas Houck hits both free throws. And so Houck now with 8 points and 7 rebounds. Condo's 2 rebounds shy of another double-double and back on the floor for the Gators.
Hawk's exhausted. He was taking deep breaths as he came onto the court.
Yes.
He deserves some break.
McLaughlin catches on a slip screen, drives right by Cheney-Lou and punches in a right-handed dunk.
He didn't
Uncontested.
Didn't want to give that fifth foul.
No. 67-58. Aberdeen chest pass to Condon. Condon top of the arc, pass fake inside. Fakes a handoff to Martin. Now flips it to Cheney-Lou. Doubled on the catch. Cheney-Lou goes down the deck to try and save it. He's tied up. We'll have a jump ball. And the arrow does belong to Florida. It's not the first time that teams have blitzed Cheney-Lou trying to catch in the low post.
No. He just early foul trouble. Just hasn't really, can't get comfortable, it doesn't seem.
It's about 4 straight games now for Ruben to be uncomfortable. Aberdeen with 11 on the shot clock in the Martin corner left. Elijah drives hard across the paint, left to right. Spins 360 right in front of the rim and pushed it in. Another lefty make for Elijah Martin.
A well-guarded head fake, played off 2, left-hand push, just like the last one.
6 minutes to go.
He's feeling it now.
69-58. Good to have Elijah Martin back in his form.
Yes, that's right.
Tanner picks it up top of the arc. He's in trouble against Aberdeen. Flips it to his right to McLaughlin. And it back to Edwards now. Edwards crossover dribble once, twice, down the right slot. Layup, knocked away. Oh, there's a foul called by Ron Groover. It's going to be on Aberdeen, who would not release himself from Edwards. 2 fouls now on Aberdeen in his first start as a Gator. Oh, baby. Saturday afternoon, 4 Eastern time. Florida at number 1 Auburn.
Tough ask. Man, that is we've been in the jungle before. It is a jungle.
It is.
Pearl's done a great job there. We got some work to do here, though.
Edwards of the line to our right. 69-58 Florida. Edwards looking for 19 points. He's got it. And another free throw to come. As much as Florida's cranked it up, they've held Vanderbilt to 23 second-half points. Overall in the game, Vandy's still shooting 49%.
Sean, Florida's made 7 of its last 8 field goals. And, we talked all game about when's someone going to take advantage of, or at least get a 2-possession lead. Florida grabbed it during that little Clavjar mini run, and they're held on to it here.
I didn't play or coach at a high level, but I still will stand on the fact that if you make more shots than the other guy, you generally win.
Should have been a key to the game.
Every game.
Little full-court pressure here.
Edwards free throws cuts it to 9. Full-court pressure now by the Doors. Aberdeen bounces it into Richard, and Denzel wants it right back. Everybody clears out in a man press. One-on-one against Tanner to half court. Aberdeen now works off a very high screen by Houck, who pops, catches top of the arc. Houck waiting patiently, bounces, and dribble handoff for Richard. Richard off the crossover, drives under the rim, and a reverse layup is good. He flat out just blew by Mignon.
And there was the duck in by Condon that screened it off that allowed him to make that reverse layup. And Will Richard is great at reverse layups.
18 team high now. Points for Will Richard. Hogard muscling a dribble to the top of the key. Sends it through the left wing and wants it right back. Hogard drives on Condon down the right side of the lane. Does the splits. Somehow didn't turn it over. He's double now. Martin coming to help. Knocked loose by Martin. Loose ball grabbed by Hogard. Out to Carey. Underneath the Mignon. He caught it and scored with a foul. There was less than 2 seconds on the shot clock. Houck gets whistled for the foul. I cannot believe that Vanderbilt found a way to make something out of that mess.
Total scramble play. On the ground. Who was that on the ground that shoveled that ball back? That was a great find.
I got to go back and look as 2 guys went down there.
Yeah.
Carey may have been.
Carey made the shot. I don't know. Carey made the assist, excuse me.
Yes. Tanner went down to the ground to get it. Shoveled it out to Carey at the top of the arc. He zipped it into Mignon, who now completes the 3-point play. So both teams back into scoring mode. 71-63 Florida. Gators breaking the press here with Aberdeen. Aberdeen drives into Tanner. Climbs McLaughlin, or Carey, lays it up and missed it, and that's number 5 on Carey. Carey is disqualified at 4:46 to go in the second half.
Walter Clayton from the bench waving bye-bye with 5 fingers up.
Carey's been barking at that Gators bench all night. So this is a little bit of back at you. Carey had one of his best games, though. We'll give him that. 15 points, 5 rebounds, disqualified here on his 5th foul. And
on that play, the pass was thrown over the press, so Denzel Aberdeen was able to break, and he had a path to the basket. Condon gave him one of those duck-ins. He had a chance at a 3-point play, but it just caromed off the rim.
Aberdeen at the line to our left. First free throw's good. Tip your cap to Denzel Aberdeen. 10 points and 4 of 11 shooting. Season high 30 minutes in his first career start. And just as I'm saying nice things about him, he misses the second free throw. Nonetheless, the lead back to 9 for Florida. 9,745 here tonight. Hogard retreats with the dribble back to the left front court. Darts to the top of the arc. Picks it up, hits a trailing nickel. Turns, goes down the lane, into the dunker spot, and a catch and a lay-in for Devin McLaughlin. They've hid the big left to right of the rim of that dunker spot on several occasions. 72-65. Chest pass to Houck. Houck dribbles the top of the key. Hands it off to Will Richard. Richard at the edge of the Gators logo now. Two-hand overhead pass to Martin on the near side. Quickly back to Houck to re-square the floor. Dribble handoff for Aberdeen. Trying to turn past the left elbow. Back to the goal against two. Turn, shoots a fader, and he got a foul. Tanner, the freshman, reached up and popped his forearm with 3.1 of the shot clock, and that'll take us to a timeout. Free throws for Aberdeen and the Gators when we come back. He'd rather me not tell you he's 1 for 3 at the free throw line as he toes the stripe on left. And he knocks down the first of 2 opportunities here.
I'm looking at another number that jumps out at me. Sean, he only has 3 assists. Gators have 16 for the game. They got 1, 2, 3. They got 3 guys with at least 3.
Yeah, it's been by committee.
Right.
And here in the second half alone, 7 assists on 14 made field goals. Both free throws good. The lead is 9 for Florida. Richard on the floor with his 18 points. He's defending Tanner at the top of the arc. Tanner crossover dribble, drives to the left hand, down the left side of the lane, layup. No, it did everything but go in. Houck's able to clear it. And Tommy Houck's got his 8th rebound to go alongside 8 points. Aberdeen, front court right, chest pass to Houck. Looks a man to his left, keeps it alive with a left-hand dribble. Backdoor cut, gives to Martin, and Tomahawk dunks it off the catch with the right hand.
What a tremendous backdoor pass by Thomas Hawk on that play. We just talked about assists. That's the 17th right there.
8 for Martin now. The lead is 11 for the Gators. And another flop here is going to draw a Gator foul on Aberdeen. It's Jason Edwards who's fighting over a screen, and just the thrashing is tiresome. He's a nice player. He doesn't have to do that.
Not double bonus, right?
This ties the largest lead at the moment for the Gators, but Edwards going to try and cut back into that. Edwards at 20 points for the 7th time this season. Oh, and he missed the free throw. Rasheed Wallace is on line 1. 3 minutes remaining. Aberdeen takes Tanner to the left front court. One-hand pass. Scoots to his right to Houck. Houck dribble handoff to Martin. Top of the key. Elijah picks it up at the right elbow. Flips it out to Condon. Condon fakes the dribble handoff. Secures it. Hands it to Richard for 3. Yo! Will Richard, a deep 3. May have just given the Gators the dagger here against Vanderbilt. 21 points. And the Gators are on their way, leading 79-65. At the O-Dome, 2:40 to go. Vanderbilt ball, but down by 14 now to the 6th-ranked team in the country. Florida 79, Vandy 65. Over to McLaughlin. Wing right 3 is good. And helps. Not done yet. Timeout Vanderbilt. Stopping play at 2:31. How interesting was that?
Here we go again. Look.
Another touchdown pass down the floor to Condon. Catches on Magnon. And he's fouled as he's surrounded late left side of the rim. And for the second time tonight, Elijah Martin sends it the length of the floor.
He's 2 for 2 for like 49 yards or something, yeah.
They showed full court pressure, and instead of putting Aberdeen on the trigger, for the second time, Martin was the inbounder, and that's his choice each time. 4th foul on McLaughlin.
I think what did I just say about Condon?
At the line.
Got to make free throws.
But I love his hands to catch that.
He does have 2 shots here.
91-foot pass, and he just winked at Chris Harry as he knocks down the first free throw. He says, I see you over there.
He makes
Chris
this
Harry.
one, I'll wink back at him.
Okay, fair enough.
French kiss, right?
Hey, ho. Not that kind of show. 2:29 to go.
That was Kenna. That's right.
80-68. Gators lead Vandy with 2:29 to go. Both free throws are good for Alex Condon. And so Condon with 15 points and 9 rebounds in 28 minutes of play. 81-68. One other thing about this series is McLaughlin catches and scores at the rim is that the Gators will take the all-time series lead with a win today.
Look at this, 74 all. That's a 5-second call, right?
Timeout Gators.
4 of the last 5 games against top 10 teams. They did win 2, though.
Into Houck, easily breaks the press out of the timeout. He'll hand it just inside of half court to Aberdeen. 2 minutes remaining. And McLaughlin will foul, and here is the extension of the game that Chris Harry was referring to. That's the 5th foul on McLaughlin. First free throw is no good.
What is Denzel in the season here?
First career start for Denzel Aberdeen.
He's right at 70, right just a hair over 70 coming into the game.
And he splits him. A lot of rim, but gets this one to fall down. His season high in points is 16. Well, it's in range with 1:54 to go. And Jason Edwards, angle left, crossover dribble. Gets a hip by Aberdeen, spin, shoots on a fade, flopped again. Didn't get the whistle and missed the short shot. It's an air ball.
It was great man-to-man defense by Denzel. I mean, again, just another highlight for Todd Golden to show what this kid did when he had to perform.
82-70. Aberdeen harassed to the front court, somehow eluded the foul, sends it through Houck to Richard, dump it inside. Great catch by Condon, and dunks past Tyler Tanner.
Will Richard on the wing. Saw Condon had his man on his hip. The guy tried to front him, slammed it.
Edwards layup, swatted away, stuffed with authority by Alex Condon.
And with the stare down afterwards.
Timeout Vanderbilt, but why? 1:14 to go, 84-70.
Alex Condon now, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists in 29 minutes.
And the best
Terrific
shot
game.
block of the game.
And look at that reaction by Walter. We're looking at Walter Clayton is playing cheerleader for his buddies. Condon just stepped over Edwards on that play after making him eat that basketball. Vandy kept it a game, but the Gators got it going midway through the second half.
Inbound baseline entry for Vanderbilt, right of the goal. Flip it into Collins, out of top nickel, contested 3 right angle, short, and the rebound right to the chest of Will Richard. 7 rebounds to go with his game high 21 points.
And 3 assists.
1 minute remaining.
And no turnovers for Will Richard. Answered the bell from the other day.
Yes. Out, dumps it in. Condon turns, dunks it. Nighty-night. Nighty-night. Condon again. This time dunking over Hogarth. 3 ball. Knocked down by Hogarth at the other end. Doesn't matter. 86-73. 40 seconds remaining. Jump pass out of a trap by Richard to avoid another possible turnover. Gives it to Aberdeen, front court left. Shot clock at 12. Aberdeen darts right, off the screen to the top of the arc. Aberdeen will retreat with 5 to shoot. Give to Houck, high-low into Condon, block left, slings it wing right. 3 ball, Aberdeen, short as the shot clock sounded. Rebound Vanderbilt, and the shot clock is now dark with 10 seconds remaining. Driving through traffic, Collins gets to the rim, lays it up and in. Not much to contest there. And the inbound to Aberdeen to secure the ball and the win. Chop this one up for the Gators. Florida 86, Vanderbilt 75.